Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and you're listening to Subhash Chandran. In this video, we are going to talk about pipe flanges and this is going to be the fundamental part 1 and later on I'll be posting part 2 and part 3 to discuss more details about pipe flanges. And for those who are new to my channel, I kindly request you to give me a subscription because this is the only motivation that I have to put more videos and to share more of my knowledge. So without wasting time, let's get into the topic. Pipe flanges. What are flanges? Flanges are used in piping system to make removable joints, so that during removal no cutting of piping is required. Flange joints, it looks like this. When you have a flange joint in a piping system, you do not have to cut the pipe for the sake of removal. But at the same time, if you don't have a flange connection, if you don't have a flange joints in a piping system, probably you don't have any option to remove the pipe without cutting. You have to cut the pipe for the removal of the spool. Other than this, it is also used for connecting with different pipes and also used for connecting with different equipments, valves and instruments. Flange joints actually has a multi-purpose. It helps the removal of piping system during maintenance and at the same time it provides an option to connect with different piping items, different piping inline items without welding. Now let's see the type of flanges available in the industries. Basically, flanges are classified into two major categories, and the first category is a type of attachment which has with the piping, and the second category is the type of facing. Let's see both of these categories into detail. So the first one is the type of attachment. It is nothing but the attachment by which flanges joining with the pipes or pipe fittings. So the first type of flanges is a screwed flanges. From the name you will be able to understand that screw flanges joins with the pipe by means of a threading connection. This is how it looks. Flanges has a female thread end and pipe will have a male thread end and both fits in together. So this is the first type of flanges, and the second type of flanges is slip-on flanges. This is how it looks actually. The name indicates that the pipe slips into the hole of the flange. So you can see how the pipes are inserted into the hole of the flanges, and the blue color the shade indicates the weld joints. This is how the pipes and flanges are welded in slip-on flanges. So slip-on flange is another type of flange type which connects with the piping by means of a welding joints. But here the only difference between the screwed and the slip-on joint is the screwed has a threaded end connection, wherein the slip-on joint the pipe goes into the hole. And the next type is a weld neck flange. Weld neck flange is the most widely used flanges in the process piping industries. Weld neck, from the name of the flanges you will be able to understand that weld neck has a extended neck. This is how it looks actually. Basically, weld neck flanges joins with the piping by means of a butt weld connection. That is what's shown. The blue shaded area is the weld joint. It is the butt weld profile basically. So the extended length of the flanges connects with the piping by means of a butt weld. This is what known as weld neck flanges. Then the other type is the fourth one is the lap joint flanges. Lap joint flanges is a body of two materials, one with the stub and other with the ring flanges. So stub it goes into the flanges. You can see in the picture that I have shown on the sides. Basically the pipe is connected with the stub by means of a butt weld joint. So there will not be any weld connection between the stub and the ring flange. Ring flange is an individual part which is actually used for only for connecting the mating flanges. So this is known as lap joint flanges. And the next category is socket weld flanges. Socket weld flange by means from the name you will be able to understand that socket weld flanges will have a socket profile where the pipe goes into the flanges and it gets seated into the socket, and the welding will be done at the periphery of the pipe and the flanges. And here in the picture you will be able to see that welding is shown in the orange color. So this is how the socket weld flanges and the pipes are welded. So these are the major types of the flanges based on the types of attachment. And the next one we have is the blind flange. Blind flange has no welding connection with the piping. It is basically to end the line or valves or or the continuation of the line. Basically, when you have a flanges and you have to end the flow, you will be putting a blind flange. So blind flange is an individual part which will not be welded along with the pipes. Basically, it is connected only with the flange face, because blind flange has an equal the PCDs, the bolt hole PCDs of the flanges, so it can both fit it together. So these are the 6 different types of flanges that comes in the category of type of attachment. Now we are going to see the next type, which is the type of facing. In the type of facing, the first type of flange that we are going to see is a raised face flange. Raised face flange is nothing but the flange will have a facing with an extended projection on the flange face inside the PCD of the bolt hole. That is what I have shown here with a red pointer. You can identify that the small projection which is protruding outside the flange face. This is known as raised face, and this is one of the widely used flange type in the process piping industry. Then the second type is a flat face. From the name you can identify that flat face flanges are a type of a flanges which has a no raised face. From the picture you can identify that there is no extended projection on the flange face. These types of flanges are known as flat face flanges. Basically, these are used for low pressure services. Then the third type is a tongue and groove type. It is actually a pair of flanges with one flange has a groove and the other has an extruded tongue-like projection, so that the groove and tongue can fit in together. From the picture you can identify that the top flanges which has a tongue and the bottom flange which has a groove, so that both the flanges could be connected perfectly without misalignment. This is one of the biggest advantages in tongue and groove type. And the next type is ring joint flange. Ring joint flanges are not widely used in the industries. It is only used for high pressure services. So this is how it looks actually. In ring joint flanges, there will be a slot for the ring. Ring joint flange, in short, referred as a RTJ flanges, and it has a groove for placing the metal gasket. You can identify the groove from the picture that I have shown here, and these flanges are most widely used only for the high pressure services. From the picture shown here you can understand that how flanges are fitted together with the ring inside the groove. That's it for the day. These are the different types of flanges used in the process piping industries. I guess this video will help you to understand the different types of flanges used in the industries and used in piping. So thanks for watching my video and thanks for supporting me. And if you like this video, kindly give me a like, and also don't forget to share with your friends. At the same time, if you are a new viewer, kindly give me a subscription, and also don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get a notification of every post that I am putting in this channel. So it will be helpful for you to understand about piping design, and you will be able to shape up your career as a piping design engineer. I will meet you in another fantastic video. Until then, bye from Subhash Chandra.